Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to your weekly installment of Next Play Sports. We're here. It's post-trade deadline. It's good to be back with you. We got Sid, we got Nolan. Grab a drink and a snack, sit back and relax, because here we go.
All right.
It gets better every time. So if any of you really follow the sports world, or even if you don't follow the sports world, many of you've probably heard about the passing of Bill Russell. For those of you who don't know who Bill Russell is, he was an 11-time champion, and he won. It was 11 in a row, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Was it 11 in a row?
It was like 10 in a row and then another one.
No, I think it was 9 in a row. I think he won 9 in a row. Because he went to 13. I think he won one, either lost the next or didn't go.
No, he won 10 straight Game 7s.
That's ridiculous. I saw a stat where he was 28-0 in winner-go-home games from high school to the NBA, Olympics included.
And one of those Game 7s, he had a 30-40 game.
Yeah. And out of all those games, there was a total of 495 game minutes, and he played in 488 of them.
Just a winner.
Just speaking on Bill Russell's career, outside of, the human that Bill Russell was, went toe-to-toe with what many people call the most freakish athlete ever in Wilt Chamberlain, and quite frankly dominated him.
At 3 inches shorter.
Yeah, exactly. Just the embodiment of a winner. The Finals MVP trophy is named after him for obvious reason.
And he was all around just a good person. He was a great human being.
So like all the stories coming out about him are pretty cool to hear.
What was it? He refused to be nominated to the Hall of Fame or something because they wouldn't let another athlete in, or something because he played in the ABA or something like that.
I have no idea.
I can't remember all the details of that, but he refused to accept like a nomination for something because another athlete who played in a different league needed to be accepted.
Okay.
It's going to be weird at the next NBA event, like whatever the big event is, not seeing Bill Russell there.
Yeah.
Because if anything was Bill Russell, if they had anything, I mean, he was there.
It's going to be the finals because he presented the Bill Russell MVP trophy every year.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying even at like he was in Staples for Kobe's passing. He was in, like, he's at all the All-Star games for that stuff. Like, anytime that they had this big NBA event, Bill Russell was always there courtside.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I mean, to the outside world, nobody saw this coming. Like, it wasn't like obviously we knew he was, older. It wasn't like some stories you hear were like, oh, he's come down with something, he's sick, he's in the hospital, and then it progresses. It just kind of hit everybody. At least from what I could tell. I didn't...
Yeah, they were radio silent on anything, so it had to have been just peaceful.
Yeah. But it is, we as a group, I feel, really respect sports as a whole. Mm-hmm. We respect the game's legends. We could go on and on and on about his resume. But, he was really above and beyond the game, I feel like, just as a character. I've read this somewhere. I don't know how true it is. He's the first black professional coach of any sport. I don't know how true that is, but I read that somewhere.
I think it was North American sports.
Yeah. But
still, though, I mean, it's
still.
I think didn't he win a ring as a coach, like soon after?
Probably, I would assume he did. I mean,
that's all he ever did.
But, Bill Russell, we thank you. For what you did for the game of basketball is definitely a lot more than a lot of other people have done. And his name will definitely be remembered forever. So thank you, Bill Russell, and may you rest in peace.
Thanks. All right.
I did not think I was going to be that emotional.
Yeah.
Talking about that, especially from a player that, I never really correlated with, but man, that is tough, man. That really sucks.
All right. On to the next.
Yeah. Timo, you got anything to add on Bill Russell, man?
Nah, man, I think we covered all bases well. None of us, like, everything you hear about Bill Russell in that era in a whole is kind of like hearsay, because we don't have that much film to go off of. We don't have like everything you hear is about how great he was. I think we did a pretty good job covering all bases on that, especially for like our age and everything.
All right. So it is the NBA offseason. We are in the dead of the offseason. Summer League's not on. We're far out from camp, from what I believe. So we will continue our top 5 position list. Now, even though there are obviously probably some names on this list that, rotate into the small forward, and some of them play the 4. With the game of positionless basketball, we end up having a situation like that's in LA right now, where they have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard, who both need to be in the lineup. So Paul George plays the small forward position. Kawhi Leonard plays the power forward position in a majority of their sets. But we are classifying this group as wings, as in, so Kevin Durant will still be in a candidate for this small forward list, quote unquote small forward list. So will Kawhi Leonard, so will Jason Tatum, so will
Jimmy Butler.
Well, Jimmy plays the 3.
But
Jimmy
he plays the 4 a lot too. And
he
he doesn't play the 4 for y'all at all?
Nope.
Never.
Max Strus plays the 4.
I swear.
But I'm not calling Max Strus a power forward either. But
yeah.
That's where we are with that. Nolan, Timo, do y'all want to start it off?
5? We got Jimmy Butler.
Yeah. Jimmy at 5?
Yeah.
Oh, no way, man. No way. Come on, dude. We're starting this early? Really?
I mean,
Timo didn't even have Jimmy listed.
He's an honorable mention.
Oh, I didn't think of an honorable mention.
At 5,
DeMar DeRozan. DeMar DeRozan's the honorable mention.
Yeah, 5 is DeMar.
Oh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
DeMar, I say it.
The less I like, no, the less you like it.
You're joking.
That's crazy.
It's right here, bro.
I had the conversation.
I had to do it to be different because I knew Jimmy was going to get glucked up here. So I was prepared to be different.
Well, Timo, he's top 5, so that's why he's on the list.
He is on my list.
Sid's probably got him at 2 or 1, so.
No, he's not 1 or 2.
He's 3.
What's your 5?
Who's your 5?
So my 5 is
Oh, you're really gonna hate me on the next one.
Jason Tatum.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now listen, because I see the look on your face, Timo. He got that because of his finals performance, and for me, playoff performance plays a lot bigger of a role than regular season performance. So, because I know what this is going to turn into. It's going to turn into Jason Tatum versus Jimmy, and I'm ready for it.
No,
I'm ready for it.
Hold on. I'm just going to be ready for you. Okay, so if it's based off of playoff performance for you.
No, not the whole list. Not the whole list.
I was going to say I'm ready to see where Kevin Durant falls if Jason Tatum is 5.
No, yeah. It's not strictly playoff performance, but you got a guy like Jimmy Butler and Jason Tatum, right, who have both have semi-comparable regular seasons, right? Jimmy Butler shows out better on defense. He, moves the ball a little bit better. Jason Tatum scores a little bit more. It evens out in the regular season, right? And then
I don't know if it does, Sid. Hold on. I gotta compare this.
He's double checking.
It's like 24, 6, 7.
All right, so Jason Tatum gave you 27, 8, and 4.
Yeah, and then Jimmy Butler gives you like 24,
gives you 22.
6, and 7.
He averaged 22, didn't he?
Who?
Jimmy.
No.
Timo.
Jimmy Butler averaged 21.46.
Crazy.
5.5.
That's crazy.
All right. Anyway.
You don't even know the man's numbers?
Anyway, no, that's crazy.
He said that's insane. He said somebody stat check Basketball Reference. They're lying.
All right. Anyway, I digress. Jason Tatum at 5. Eat my shorts. Oh, the next one's really gonna throw you for a loop.
Oh, mine's about to throw you for a loop.
Go for it.
You're gonna hate me. It's Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, that's funny. So is mine.
Yeah, so is mine.
Oh, so we all got
really?
Kawhi Leonard at 4.
Yeah, we all got unqualified Kawhi at 4.
Yeah, man.
Nirvana.
DQ.
Nirvana.
DNP. DNP.
There's really
Kawhi
not a lot
Leonard.
to say, dude. I mean, he's great on both ends when he's there, but it's like he's the Jacob deGrom.
We
of the
haven't
NBA.
seen him be, top. We haven't seen him be a top 5 player in basketball.
I'm gonna be honest with you. The last time I remember
2019.
Kawhi Leonard was choking against the Nuggets in the bubble. Him and Paul George. That's the last I remember of Kawhi Leonard.
Oh no, they choked against Luka too.
Oh yeah, I mean they did that.
Well,
but I'm
hold on
talking
now,
about-
Big Debo Doncic. Let's put some respect.
Oh, I'm
on
not
Debo.
saying that. That wasn't
They were-
Lucas slander.
Shout
That wasn't
out.
Lucas slander. But
Were
that's
they
I'm
up
talking about
3-1 on Luka?
Yeah.
No, it was 3-2.
Is
It was 3-2. Yeah, it was 3-2. It wasn't.
I know they
3-1.
had 3 wins.
It was
but I don't
3-2.
know how he lost.
And then Big Debo Doncic come out, close that thing out. Shout out Devin
That's
Williams
Luka
for that
Doncic for
nickname.
you.
Nah, it's Big Debo Doncic. But yeah, there's not much to say on Kawhi Leonard.
When he's healthy, he's easily a top 10 player.
Healthy, bro. I'm done with the when Kawhi's healthy crap.
It's when Kawhi feels like playing.
Yes, I know he actually had a knee problem this past season.
He's had
I
knee problems
understand
ever
that,
since he got
and
to
I'm
LA.
okay with that. I'm talking about the situation in San Antonio, and I'm
Oh.
talking about how he skipped out on Toronto, finessed LA Clippers for a bag, and still load managed 20 games. His knee was not bothering him that much, bro. Kevin Durant just came back on a shattered Achilles, bro, and was in return to top 2 player in basketball form. Why can't Kawhi Leonard do it? And why can't Kawhi Leonard just play? I don't know. That's me though. That's me. But
Either way, we're all in agreement.
I digress. At 3, I have Hemi Buckets, Jimmy Butler.
I just love that. He's like, the scoring isn't that different. They're like here and there on offense.
Oh yeah.
And like Jason Tatum's good defensively too. Is what's crazy to me. So it's like,
He's better, like Jason
but
Tatum is
that
just
one
like out there,
playoff
like,
series.
Jason Tatum's out there swiping at dudes.
Listen,
Alright,
bro.
Number 3.
Yeah, it's Hemi Buckets.
Hold on. I gotta look up Jason Tatum's final stats.
He averaged like 13 points, bro.
He didn't.
Ain't no way it was only
average
13.
His last game he had 13.
Oh,
The last game he had 13.
he had 2 points in the second half of
Yeah.
Game 7.
But he's still 3 on my list.
Yeah, I got Hemi,
Yeah, Jason Tatum is definitely number 3.
Hemi Butler. We're not gonna get into it. We just had this conversation.
Tiana Trump and Jimmy over here.
So as bad as he ate, as bad as you remember how bad he was clowning Jason Tatum for playing,
13 points a game.
21.5 points.
Yeah.
What Jimmy give you for a whole season? 7 assists and 7 rebounds.
Okay, but
Sid does have a point though. Jimmy averages like 25 in the playoffs.
Oh, Jimmy steps up in the playoff. He elevates his
what
game.
game 7 has Jimmy Butler ever only scored 13 points in?
What game 7 has he played?
He scored.
What game 7 of the finals has he played in?
He's just
Yeah.
Michael Jordan. He doesn't see
He
games.
don't see game 7. He shouldn't have seen a game 6, but Danny Green. Oh,
Look, bro.
What did Jimmy? Didn't y'all and the Celtics go to 7?
Yeah.
What was it? What was his game 7 stats, sir?
He had like 36 and 9.
He had 36.
He had a lot.
He had a lot.
He didn't have.
He had a lot.
He saved the 50-point triple-double that he has once every playoff series for Game 5. Or Game 6, I mean.
The scoring? Yeah.
Listen,
neck
bro.
and neck.
Listen, bro. Alright, so what
Oh boy.
I have a feeling how 1 and 2 are gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
And for the same reason how I have my 3, 4, 5 set up is the same reason I have my 1 and 2 set up. And I think we know where this is going. I know what Timo's answer is.
This is pretty obvious.
I know what Timo's answer is.
Yeah, Timo's answer.
So Nolan?
What?
Who's your 2?
Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Alright, so our 1s and 2s are all the same.
Talk to him.
Now Kevin Durant.
Shiver me timbers, LeBron's on top again.
Now Kevin Durant would have busted ass through this playoff series. I might have had to give it to KD.
Oh yeah, I mean,
you can't just
KD with that playoff series took himself out of best player in the world conversation.
Yeah.
It's Giannis.
I mean, it's been.
It's Giannis.
It's
Giannis.
been.
It was Giannis before.
Timo's saying it's not LeBron. It's not LeBron. Like
No. I mean, it's Giannis. It's Giannis and KD at this point, but LeBron's still the best small forward. In
I don't know, man. I got Steph over KD. Personally.
That's personally.
So
like
by your logic, it has to be you got LeBron at 3 right now, and it's Giannis, Steph, LeBron,
Yeah.
KD.
Probably.
Who's 5? Oh, Luka. He does too much magic.
We just gave y'all MPS top 5, I guess. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, we all got KD too, and
for free.
LeBron won.
King James is number 1 player.
Listen, bro.
Still.
We got it.
Going into year 20.
We got it. I will edit all this shit out.
We're gonna.
We don't edit. We don't edit.
You don't edit
We don't edit
these.
these. We got 100%.
We got the slight reacts edit. I gotta edit that out.
Yeah, I gotta edit that out. No, but I can't think of any other basketball news. So
Y'all sprinted from that one so fast.
Other than Skip Bayless trying to make the Bill
Russell.
Skip Bayless tried to make Bill Russell a LeBron narrative.
If nobody knows what we're talking about, Skip and Shannon were doing a Bill Russell tribute on. It's Undisputed, right? That's what it's called.
Yeah, Undisputed.
And Skip, Shannon says his piece, and then Skip comes with, so Jeannie Buss, retweeted somebody's tweet. Or
Kobe's tweet about Bill Russell.
Oh yeah, retweeted Kobe's tweet about Bill Russell. And the Buss family has always been in support of Kobe, longtime, lifetime Laker. I'm paraphrasing because I don't know what he actually said, because frankly I don't listen to him very well because I don't care. But this pissed me off. He then goes on to say, well, it shows me that since Jeannie Buss didn't retweet LeBron's tweet about Bill Russell, that she is not accepting him as a true Laker. If I was Shannon Sharp, I would have reached across that table
and smacked
Skip Bayless out of whatever Jordans he was wearing that day.
he really, I've never seen.
No, he wears Kawhis now. He wears Kawhis.
He wears Kawhis when he's the topic of conversation. He wears Jordans and says can't lose in these or whatever.
Can't lose in these, and then proceeds to lose every time.
Yeah, man. He turned a Bill Russell, like they were just honoring Bill Russell, and made it about LeBron.
Mm-hmm.
Like found a way. Like that is insane.
Only Skip Bayless can do that. Only
insane.
That's talent,
bro. And it's not even like it's not even like
I'm impressed.
It's not even like I can give Shannon a pass because Shannon
responded.
He responded.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Shannon?
What is Fox Sports doing? They saw the show notes. They saw the show notes. They ain't going up there and winging it like we are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. This whole episode is off dome, by the way. Just want y'all to know that. Except for Nolan. Me and Timo off dome.
I'm the professional here. So.
Hey.
But yeah, man.
Me and Timo, work, have lives. That's weird.
What are you talking about?
Nah, but yeah, that really put
really grinded my gears.
A horrific taste.
I put some salt in my water.
In my mouth. So.
Can we talk about how Sid wanted to say that TJ Warren was a top 5 small forward in the NBA?
Whoa. When did you say that shit?
He just said it earlier, bro. You didn't hear him?
No. What did you say?
He included, that was his honorable mention, bro.
Your honorable mention was TJ Warren?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He said he's near the bridge, top 5. He said he's almost better than Jason Tatum, really.
Maybe if COVID's still around.
That's what I'm saying.
Jesus. This made... did you really say that?
Yeah. You didn't hear it?
No, I didn't hear it.
Are we serious right now?
Did you say TJ
Are we
Warren
serious
was
right now?
The 6th best.
TJ Warren? He has went head to head with Jimmy Butler for years, and Jimmy Butler has busted his toasted ass for years. And you think I'm a vouch for TJ Warren?
So he just did earlier.
So he's
Bro,
just...
I literally said DeMar DeRozan. Says the man wearing a Mike Bibby jersey.
I'm gonna do this.
Mike freaking Biggie.
I'm gonna do this bit endlessly as long as we do this.
Cannot fucking believe you.
You said TJ...
Yeah, bro. TJ Warren, that's a tough look. But anyways.
I forgot he's a Heat fan. He's still stuck in a bubble. I forgot about that.
Call me when you win a fucking playoff.
Good one.
Against somebody that's not the Minnesota Timberwolves. So...
I'm sorry, my team is in
Until
diapers.
you
My team is in
the
diapers.
promised land, don't talk to the people with rings.
I love it.
How about that?
I love
That's
My
crazy.
team, my
That is
team's
crazy.
in diapers.
That's
My
crazy.
team is literally shitting themselves every 5 minutes.
Patrick
And
McCall
getting
might
cleaned by
not
somebody
even
else.
have 1,000 career minutes, and he's got infinitely more rings than the Memphis Grizzlies. That is fucking crazy.
Patrick McCall has as many rings as the Miami Heat.
Yeah.
No, the Heat have 4. Correct? Right?
You have 3.
Wow.
That was off dome.
But
Anyway,
I love this bit. It's
the only person who can walk is John. He's gritty, and whenever he walks, he doesn't walk straight.
you see they put his
what were we even talking about?
How about TJ top 5 small forwards?
Were we about to get into the NFL?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
First off,
we'll open up training camp with a more
we're talking about
somber.
training camp first.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to talk about the whole Dolphins scandal. They lose in draft picks.
Oh
and getting
my
fined.
God, bro.
I feel like that's pretty solid news. Wouldn't you say?
If this podcast was live 5 months ago in February when this shit came out, okay, for those of you who
I'm
don't
saying,
know,
but they just got
for
punished
those of
today.
you who don't know,
They got punished
For those
today.
of you who don't know, in 2019 when the season started, Stephen Ross, this was the year before Tom Brady signed in Tampa. When Stephen Ross, because this was also the year for the Joe Burrow sweepstakes and all that. So Stephen Ross came to Brian Flores and was like, hey, every football game you lose on purpose, every football game you throw, basically, I will give you $100,000 personally. This is off books, off record, out of pocket. To Brian Flores said it, right? Stephen Ross was fined $1.5 million a day for that, for corrupting the integrity of the game. That same offseason, once the season ended, he organized a private meeting. So basically what he did is like...
That was this offseason.
No, it was the offseason...
Yeah, no, it was.
He
it was
tried
that
to bring
offseason.
Sean Payton over this offseason, but he tried to get Tom Brady that offseason before he signed in Tampa. So what he had done was he had organized a meeting between Tom Brady and Brian Flores. He was like, hey, Tom, meet me on my yacht for lunch. Hey, Brian, meet me on my yacht for lunch. And then Stephen Ross wasn't there. So whenever Brian Flores walked in, it was Tom Brady and his agent and Brian Flores. And Brian Flores walked out. That, fellas, is tampering. We got Doc 2 draft picks, a first and a third for that. I assume we got the first round draft pick for that, and then the third round draft pick for Sean Payton this offseason. That's what I'm pretty sure what happened.
I'm just saying, I wasn't trying to like grind your gears or nothing. I'm just saying that's NFL news that needs to be
this morning.
Yeah,
because everybody was. Everybody was. I'm sorry.
The only thing was, I was like, "Oh,
he was at work getting cooked."
It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. If Stephen
no
Ross,
cheating, no cheating.
If Stephen Ross had more to do with the team.
But you tried to act like Stephen Ross had no blemishes whenever the conversation came up earlier.
Oh, no, I said I didn't like him. You ever seen what he looks like? Looks like Joe Philbin, but 90.
Oh, I know what he looks like. I saw his picture today on the screenshot I sent.
Look, bro. Don't want to talk about it, okay? It's embarrassing. Drick McDaniel's here to save the day.
Oh,
Tua T is slinging that thing in training camp. Listen, I'm excited. We're not going to get into it. What we can get into is training camp. So, probably a very somber note. John Mechie, unfortunately, was diagnosed with leukemia. So, he is definitely missing this season. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he's going to get treatment.
They said it's like the weakest.
Yes, it's the most curable, but it's still I don't see him playing football for a long time.
He said it's going to be a while. Yeah, I think he wants to play next season.
Yeah. Oh, I really hope he can. That'd be wonderful. I'd really love to see that. That'd be a great comeback story.
Yeah.
But
Orioles dealing Trey Mancini just kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
I didn't write that one down. Fuck.
We're good. Justin Ross will miss his rookie year. I believe he hurt his foot. Tristan Wirfs got hurt today, but I heard he's okay. I heard it was just cramps.
Ryan Jensen's down.
Yeah, he's out for the year, right?
Yeah.
He had just come out of retirement too, didn't he?
Was it him that came out of retirement, or was it? It might have been him.
I think it was him, or was it Ali Marpet?
I was thinking it was Ali Marpet.
Ali Marpet is still retired though, right? Or did he come out? I don't know.
It was whichever one of them.
One of their top five of linemen.
Pro Bowlers.
Yeah. But other than that, there's not really much camp news. I know there's a quarterback battle going on in Carolina. I don't know if you want to talk about that. Apparently,
is there really
apparently,
they're calling it
Drew Lock is shining in Seattle.
Really?
Yeah, they feel like they found a diamond in the rough. Or no, it was lightning in a bottle. That's the quote that they use. Lightning in a bottle.
They better hope they found a genie in a bottle.
Yeah, exactly. And Lamar Jackson has put on he weighed 208 before now, and now he weighs 232.
Yeah, 230.
So I mean, I'm happy to see that. And I've always been one of those guys like I love Lamar Jackson, but I also hold him to the standard of an NFL quarterback. And he is a quarterback. I'm not calling him a running back, so don't flame me. But he has had those accuracy issues downfield. He has had the velocity issue. But, I mean, from what I saw in training camp the other day, it's not a problem anymore. I mean, he looks like an NFL quarterback now. And the ball is zipping out of his hand. And if he can finally be the, rushing quarterback that evolves and adapts to football, and he knows that his legs are not going to carry him for 15 to 20 years.
It never has with Russian quarterbacks.
He will break the mold, and I really hope he does it. I really hope he does it. I'm a Lamar Jackson fan, so that's an interesting storyline to watch. But anything else to add? I mean, Timo, do you want to talk about the quarterback battle in Carolina?
Sure, man. All right. So apparently we're having a quote-unquote quarterback battle down in Charlotte. They've been rotating the reps as far as it goes. Like one day, whoever runs with the ones one day, the next day runs with the twos. And Baker has been outplaying Sam Darnold, as expected. But that to be said, I got to say, Sam Darnold hasn't looked as bad as everyone would think he does. Yeah, I mean, the biggest bright spots coming out of Carolina's camp right now is the development of C.J. Henderson. with the secondary, with how he's looked with Steve Wilkes. I'm really excited about the minimum of next 3 years having
8-ball.
Having J.C. Horn, C.J. Henderson, and Dante Jackson like locked in for the next 3 years. But that's the biggest development I got out of. And for whatever reason, Akim Okwanu's been running with the 2s, but he'll be up soon enough. Probably just learning the playbook.
I guess I'll speak on Miami camp then. Media coming out of the Miami camp has been roughly the same media that we've seen for years with Tua. Half the people say he can make the throws, the other half don't. I'm not going to speak on the bombs he's throwing. It's practice. They're in gym shorts and helmets. I mean, they're not running pads. So
are y'all in pads? Y'all ain't in pads yet? We're in pads this week.
We went in pads today. Today was our first day in pads.
We started Monday in pads.
We might have started Monday, but I know for the only thing I saw first day in pads was today. But I mean, the long ball is there. Whether or not McDaniel chooses to incorporate it, I mean, if we're doing it in training camp, I don't see why we wouldn't do it in the game. So, but Tyreek Hill made a pretty crazy statement. I would say that there are some sets where him and Jalen Waddle are lining up on the same side of the ball. And when I hear that, obviously they're lining up on the same side of the ball, like one.
Oh, both on the left or both on the right.
Exactly,
okay.
Yeah. But for me personally, I feel like that's more of a like I can't even think of the name now. Like it's a fake out. Like
feint.
Like it's an option.
A smoke screen.
Exactly. Yeah. Because the way I see it, if a team's in zone coverage, there's going to be a linebacker shade in the middle of the field. There's going to be either single high safety or double high safety. So even then, having them on that side of the ball, there's going to be 4 bodies over there on defense, right? If they're in man defense, they're definitely going to play single high safety, and they're definitely going to shade to that side. So I don't know, but now it also could be the thing where defenses aren't really going to trust Tua's arm. So they're going to kind of, hey, throw it. If you can beat us like this, actually run it. Don't just fake it. You see what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm excited. I doubt we turn that into goes just because I feel like that's predictable. But I don't know. I'm excited to see what Mike McDaniel cooks up for us.
Who has been RB1 so far? Has it been Edmonds or Mostert in Miami?
Well, Mostert is just now coming back from, he's just now starting to get, truly healthy again. So I assume we're easing him back, especially in that Miami Heat. Fun. But I'm pretty sure it's Chase Edmonds. Apparently the kid we drafted has been looking pretty good as a third down back. So, but who knows? We'll see.
Nolan?
Bolt fam. Let's ride.
Let's ride. Zion Johnson is apparently throwing grown men around, so that's good to see. He put Jerry Tillery on his stomach yesterday. That was good to see. Josh Palmer, I saw videos of Josh Palmer, and he looks like a legitimate wide receiver 3, and I'm very happy to see it because his route running has gotten a lot better, and I think he cut a little bit of weight, just a little bit because he looks sleeker. Mm-hmm.
Josh Palmer is y'all's wide receiver 3, right?
Yeah, he definitely is now. We didn't really have one, and apparently Khalil Mack is playing with a chip on his shoulder.
Well, of course he is. He got injured last year. People are doubting him. And, I mean, he's getting paid a lot of money. So,
earned that paycheck, boy.
All right, now.
Him and Rashawn Slater have been, almost throwing hands on every rep.
That's what you want. That's what you want. Iron sharpens iron.
You know what they say about iron. That's the post we made. That's literally the post we made.
Iron.
Iron sharpen the urn. Iron sharpen the urn.
Iron sharpen the urn. Nah, but I don't have anything else. Deebo Samuel and DK Metcalf got their extensions. They were almost identical.
Board man gets paid.
They were almost identical, except for DK Metcalf got $100,000 more guaranteed. But Debo's contract had more money in it. I don't know.
Did y'all see that meme where it was
Do we feel like DK Metcalf and Deebo Samuel are the same player?
No.
Absolutely not, right? There's no way. Who
I
you
think
think's
Debo
better?
does so much for that 49er offense.
Okay, I'm not talking about what he does for the 49ers. He got that contract because the 49ers use him as utility.
Mhm.
I'm talking about as a wide receiver. Did he deserve that money? I don't think he did. I don't think he deserved.
If he wasn't basically their entire offense, then yeah. Like DK should have got more. If Debo Samuel as a wide receiver is getting that kind of money, then DK needed more money.
Thank God we got that DJ Moore deal done.
Did y'all see that meme about DK Metcalf? Because it was like DK whenever he sees that he makes $100,000, like that brother's starving, ain't he?
That brother's starving, ain't he? No, but I don't have nothing else for the NFL.
Also,
I guess
bad news out of Broncos camp. Tim Patrick has tore his ACL. So
Tim
that is
Patrick
a
will miss the year. And I'm pretty. Was it him or Cortland Sutton that missed last year?
Cortland Sutton missed a bunch of time last year.
Yeah. Well, he was coming back from an ACL.
They have a wide receiver tear their ACL like every camp.
Yeah.
Maybe Jerry Jeudy will stay healthy. Russell Wilson will. I'm excited to see what
he'll ride.
Yeah, he'll ride. But,
Mike Dub, let's ride.
Mike Dub, let's ride. So if y'all want, we can move on to baseball.
Yeah.
So,
buddy.
For those of you that don't like baseball, I guess we'll see you later.
Yeah, see you next week.
Appreciate the 40 minutes you stuck around. Those of you who love baseball,
Or
you're
just
about
like
to get a
us.
whole
Or they just
lot.
like listening to us. Maybe they just enjoy listening to us.
No, let me teach you a lesson about the world right here. We're going to go off script. Nobody other than your family cares about what you do. I just want you to know that. You can't name me anybody else that cares about what you do.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with you?
Listen, bro. I'm a realist.
It's like I'm listening to the tapes now.
Like, Jesus Christ. Carry on with the baseball. Jesus Christ, we're not doing this.
It's a cold world.
We all got coats.
We got to toughen you up. You know what I'm saying? But, so, what do we want to start with? We want to start. Do we want to start with Soto? Or do we want to end with Soto?
Yeah, we'll get to Soto.
We'll get to Soto.
We'll get to Soto.
What started everything? It was, all right, here we go.
Well,
It was
technically,
like,
Benintendi, but if we want to be real about it, it was the Josh Hader deal.
That's what started the last minute deadline. Hey, we need to get these guys.
Yeah. But the Benintendi deal happened, quote unquote, first.
Yeah.
But the Josh Hader deal, kind of like, people are starting to fly off the shelves.
That was real. That one was especially out of nowhere.
So Benintendi to the Yankees, blah 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 blah. Cool, whatever. I don't care.
But Josh Hader, probably the best reliever in baseball, gets traded on a playoff team from a playoff team
And
to
then
a contending team.
And then the same thing. Why wouldn't they trade Corbin Burns?
What? Why would they
no.
trade Corbin Burns?
I mean, Josh Hader.
Why would they trade Josh Hader?
I'm trusting Josh Hader.
Neither one makes sense. I don't know what you're.
Josh Hader can go for that package.
Oh, I mean, yeah, the package is great.
Imagine what they could have got for Corbin Burns right now.
I mean, no,
you think
but they're
Corbin
still
Burns is gonna do that
contending.
again next year?
They're still contending, but you
I don't
can't
know,
turn
but
down that package.
I don't think they're contending.
Because they still got
think they're
a
contending.
closer in it in Rogers. They got San Diego's closer,
Yeah.
along with.
But it's not a crazy downgrade, but it's
they
a
got
downgrade.
Okay, so they got Lamet too.
You got Dennis Lamet to be the back end of the rotation.
Who else
And
is
then
in the deal?
They got Esteury Ruiz, who's a Padres number 28. He should be in their rotation in a few years. And then they got Robert Gasser, who is number 7. He's an outfielder, and he was really nice. He's nice. What?
We got to clap it up. Tommy Pham. He'll be brought up here in a minute. Tommy Pham gets a hit. The second AB. But anyways.
All right. So now the Brewers were like, let's downgrade a closer, bring in a guy who can be the back end of our rotation, and get 2 prospects. Like, it's not a bad deal if you're talking about making the team better. Like, I think the Brewers know that they're not beating any of the good teams in the NL this year. Like Mets, Braves, Dodgers, Padres. They're not beating, or Cardinals.
Yeah,
I bet they even beat the Cardinals.
I'm about to say, let's be real. Do we actually, come playoff time, are you betting on the Cardinals or are you betting on the Brewers?
I'm betting on the Cardinals.
For a series.
They have the NL MVP.
I'm betting on the Cardinals as well. Cardinals, Brewers.
Cardinals.
Because
Okay.
Cardinals also
Are
have
the
the best
Card-
defense
okay.
in baseball.
Cardinals, Padres. I mean, Brewers, Padres.
Padres. Now?
The dads, yeah.
Padres.
What do you mean now? It's been Padres.
Yeah,
all
that's what I'm
season.
saying. It's the dads.
Same, but now
Dodgers,
it's like
Dodgers, Brewers.
Dodgers.
Dodgers.
Yeah. No,
So that's
I'm
three
saying,
teams
they're
we
not-
have
they're
on-
not
It's a-
contenders. And I think that's what the point of the deal was. That they know
ship
that.
off Corbin Burns?
No, because Corbin Burns is still
Because-
your ace. It
but-
just make.
Corbin Burns is still going to be the ace in 3 or 4 years.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know.
What is he? 20? Is he 28 or 29? Who scored? Who scored?
Poppy Devers rips the double down the line. Tommy Pham
In the
scores
first
from
game back.
All right. Anyways,
There is zero focus right now. It is insane.
Moving on. Well, I mean, while we're on the top of the Red Sox, we traded Christian Vasquez.
yeah, we did. Okay, I'd rather break this down by the teams that did stuff and how they.
Oh, you want to talk? Okay, well,
Let's talk about the Orioles moving Trey Mancini. I want to talk about that
okay.
because that kind of happened early. He got moved to the Astros.
But it's a 3-team deal.
It was a 3-team deal
You
in
don't,
which
you don't see those in baseball. You don't see those.
there was a few.
What are you talking about?
I thought there was a few this deadline, but I know the Siri goes to Tampa.
Seth Johnson and Chase McDermott go to Baltimore. I want you to tell me.
Not real people.
Not real people.
Those are not real people.
Simulation. They're simulated in human
Yeah.
beings.
Okay.
Trey Mancini and then Jaden Murray go to Houston.
Jaden Murray's not a real person either.
Simulated human. But Houston gets another bat. Orioles kind of do Trey Mancini dirty. I feel like.
I hope they at least being real, not even joking. I hope they were able to talk to Houston's hospitals and everything before just being like, "Hey, pal, pack up, time to slide."
They're like, hey, oh my god.
What's Trey Mancini supposed to say? It's a business.
I guess I won't be going to I guess I won't be going to chemo anymore. Like
That's what like.
Makes me sick, man.
Can we talk to Houston? I need reports coming out of Baltimore. Hey, we talked to Houston. They were
also, why are you giving the Astros a certified bat when you might have to play them?
They're not. I think the same way you were just talking about the Brewers, that's how the Orioles feel about the wild card. The Orioles are we are playing really well right now.
I'm saying the Orioles could probably be the third wild card spot.
They could.
Tampa Bay is riddled with injuries.
They just moved their closer. They just moved.
They did just move the closest, so I guess they're selling. But
They're not selling.
But why do you do those moves if you think you're going to make the playoffs?
There's having a fire sale like the Cubs were supposed to have and didn't.
Yeah.
And then there's
Fire sale like the Angels had.
I think they were just moving guys that were probably how we thought or how I wanted Boston to move guys who are on 1-year deals. If you're not bringing them back, everybody that's on Boston on a 1-year deal right now needs to be coming back or needs to be helping for, or
Trade-
we're
trade
actually
in the
gonna make a
offseason.
playoff push. But if you're on a 1-year deal and you're not coming back, let me get something for you anyways.
Yeah.
And for the Orioles, they're playing above their pay grade, and the young kids are playing good. So all this is going to do, the young kids are going to get more shine. And next year, they're like, hey, we're going to spend a couple bucks on this payroll. We're going to get it going. Next year, we're making a push.
Yeah.
That's what this was for the
It was
Orioles.
supposed to be. That was the plan, but we don't understand Heim Bloom anymore. So
That's not. I mean,
what was he cooking? Because it ain't
I'd
happened
rather
yet.
let me wait on my Red Sox. Save the Red Sox for last
Okay.
or something.
What's
You want to talk about the big fish?
I don't want to talk about the big fish now.
Talking about Soto?
Yeah.
I said we do. I kind of want to do.
How
that
many
last.
are before Soto?
I don't have him. I have him in the order that I wrote him down. But
Okay,
I mean, there's
what-
a lot. There's a lot here.
What's the next?
We don't
one
have
you
to
want-
cover everything.
What's the next?
I
one
mean,
you
these
wanna
are
talk
these
about?
are the big ones. These are all the big ones. There's like 12 of them.
All right, let's
What's
go.
your next one?
Okay, so what? I kind of skipped over one, but Frankie Montez to the Yankees with Lou Trevino for Kendall Waldachuk, who's Yankees number 5, Luis Medina, who was pitching in the majors this year, Yankees number 10 prospect, J.P. Spears, Yankees 20, and Cooper Bauman, Yankees 21.
Let me cover your Yankees bases for you real quick.
They didn't need more.
Listen. If they don't win 28 this year, I'm on next. But
No, they definitely should. I'm with you.
they've pushed them and the Padres. I'm not saying the Padres will. The
like
Yankees
this.
definitely have a higher chance, but they have definitely pushed all chips to the middle of the table.
For the next 2 years.
But what scares me about these pieces the Yankees got is some of them have team control.
Yeah.
So they're not rentals.
Yeah.
Not like they got Frankie Montas, who scares me that's going to be their number 2 for the next 2 years. Minimum. That's if he doesn't re-sign. They got the Athletics close, like Lou Trevino. I know you probably can't name me 5 players on the Athletics roster, but Lou Trevino was their closer.
Was he their closer?
Yes, he was their closer.
Never heard of the guy.
But the 2 bad deals the Yankees that Brian Cashman went out and made this year is he sent their number 4 prospect for the Sidewinder kid from the Cubs. He sent their number 4 for him.
Oh God, I can't remember his name.
The rookie reliever they sent.
Oh,
The rookie reliever they got from the Cubs.
Efros.
Efros. They sent their number 4 for Efros.
They sent number 4 for him.
Yes. Because pitching prospects were high. That's why I wouldn't mind if we sold on John Schreiber, but hey, he's here.
Everything
I'm
was
not mad at it.
high. Everybody was selling and getting.
Inflation hitting baseball too.
That's what I'm saying. Gas prices going up. But and then they traded the hate. I'm just gonna go ahead and cover it. The Hader and Jordan Montgomery trade. I understand that St. Louis needed the arm. I don't understand New York, who went out and needed pitching depth to trade pitching depth for a glove.
Trading their 3rd best starter from the entire year for a center fielder who's literally just a glove and maybe a little bit of power. Actually, no, he doesn't need hit for power. He doesn't.
That's what he's just a glove.
He's just a glove.
And
You have Aaron Judge. You've been playing Aaron Judge in center field all year.
They moved Joey Gallo, so he's not there.
Hold on, wait. What was the dude's name?
He went to the Dodgers. They got a good prospect. They got a
Clayton Beater.
6'7" pitcher. They got a pitcher who's 6'7" back.
They don't need it. Why do they have a
He's a
basketball
prospect.
team? Why do they have a basketball team?
Yeah, apparently you got to be at least 6'5" to play for the Yankees. But now just in the outfield, you got Benintendi, Bader, Judge, and Stanton. So this is going to make it where all of a sudden Judge can go back to right and Stanton can DH every day.
Yeah.
I think, if I'm thinking correctly.
So
Because Benintendi's in left.
then Harrison Bader is batting.
If you're using Bader, he's in center. You're moving Judge back to right field.
Unless it's like close
Can I throw
game
a little
situations.
tidbit in here? Can I throw a little tidbit in here?
Go for it.
In the last 4 seasons, the Nationals have lost Bryce Harper, Trey Turner, Anthony Rendon, Max Scherzer, and Juan Soto.
But they won a ring, so it does not matter.
I wouldn't say it doesn't
I
matter.
think it matters.
I mean,
It should be criminal.
Every single one of those guys are 30 or almost 30, except for Juan Soto.
I'm about to say Juan Soto's 23.
Yeah.
Juan Soto's 23.
Juan Soto's
He's the
our
one that
age.
matters.
Juan Soto's
the most.
our age.
Juan Soto is
Top
quite
5.
literally a year and a half older than me.
Yeah, top 5 player in baseball.
Yeah.
But I can't see them in the Athletics need to make a super team. It wouldn't even be super.
And move it to North Carolina.
That's what I'm saying.
Athletics are planning on, but no, Athletics are just moving to San Francisco technically.
What?
That's where
Oh,
their,
yeah,
that's where their
okay.
new stadium is going to be.
In San Francisco.
Are they getting it?
It's
San
in the
Fran's
Bay.
getting 2 baseball teams?
It's in the Bay, technically.
Wait, I thought they were going to Vegas.
I don't know, man. I know
I
that
don't know.
Oakland Stadium now is a dump.
Yeah.
A chair broke the other day.
Yeah.
They're finding possums in the booth. Like, what are we doing?
Possums?
If there, if,
You didn't
if,
see that?
If a chair breaks and I'm at a major league game and my chair breaks,
Oh, yeah.
I'm taking it home. It's
Sid,
mine
I
now.
need you to Sid, while we're talking about these trades, I'm gonna need you to fish up the price. If I wanted to go to an Oakland A's game tomorrow,
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
how much is it
Behind
cost?
home
I
plate.
got you, brother. Behind home plate.
Behind home
No. Just give me like
It'd be $40 ticket to sit right there.
I got you, bro. I got you.
$40 ticket. You're sitting behind Angel Hernandez on the
Yeah,
field.
exactly. Let me see. I got you, bro.
All right, what's your next trade, Nolan?
Go ahead.
Luis Castillo.
Luis Castillo.
I didn't even know the Mariners were in that like conversation. I didn't see that
Or
until they did.
Go ahead and tell us.
No, keep going, bro. Keep going, bro. No, y'all are
I'll do
gonna
it after the trade.
lose. You're gonna
Go.
lose your mind.
All right.
But anyways.
So they got the Mariners' #1 prospect,
Yeah.
who's also a top 10 prospect. In
Yeah, the Mariners, for reference, for all the people still listening, the Mariners have the second-ranked farm system and gave them their #1.
And they're #3. And they're #5. And they're 26.
All right. Y'all ready for this?
Luis Castillo's a free agent, right? After this year?
Hold on 1 second.
Hold on.
Give us the price.
Let me fish.
If I can give my opinion on Luis Castillo, that market, I know it happened earlier on, and that's kind of why, like we talked about, everybody was selling high. This prospect, everybody was going high. He's why. Luis Castillo is why.
All right, y'all ready?
Everybody was going
Inflation
high.
is Luis's fault.
All right, so to sit on top of the visitor dugout down the first baseline, take a guess.
$6.
15.
60. This is on top of the visitor dugout.
Oh.
This is on top of the
They
visitor
sit on top
dugout.
of it?
But not on top. It's dugout seats.
Yeah. Okay.
But,
I was like,
yeah.
whoa.
Like
$60.
you're yes, $60. You're even with first.
second
You're
best
even
seats
with
in the
first
house.
base. You're even with first base. You're sitting you're sitting here. First base is like right down on the field in front of you.
Oh, okay.
$60.
That's
You know how much it is? Okay, so the cheapest seat I found was up here. So like you have
In
the
BFE.
left field, you have like the left field foul pole, right?
the
And
top.
then you have and then you have like the seats, and then you have the shits up top. Take a guess.
$6.
This man's betting on 6. I'm gonna say 22.
3.
They're begging people to come into this.
Go to a Major League Baseball game for $3.
And you wonder why you never.
in California.
Y'all ever see Steph and Aisha at a game? I don't think they threw out the first pitch one day. It was terrible, but they did it.
That is insane to me.
For
But they're talking about you'll like walk to the stadium. There's like meth pipes laying everywhere, rodents everywhere,
They from where it's gritty.
they got them. Do they got them New York rats?
bro. Like I'm telling you, Dallas Braden was legit in the booth, and there was a possum in the booth. Like,
Oh god.
What a dump.
yeah, man.
Dallas Braden doesn't deserve that.
And poor guy loves it. Loves Oakland. But
God.
he was born and raised.
Yeah.
But
Continue, Noah.
On to the next one.
yeah, after Luis Castillo, who set the market.
Yeah. You got Jorge Lopez going to the Twins for their 22nd.
The Twins had a really solid deadline from all the news. If you want to call out all the M's, the Twins moves, we can cover their bases.
Well, the Phillies got Noah Syndergaard. They also
The
got-
Twins moves,
Oh,
Nolan.
you said Twins? Oh, I thought you said Phillies. Okay, my bad.
We were talking about the Twins.
moves. Shit. Who all did they get? I did not go by team. I went by as the
I
trade
know.
came out.
You can.
They got Jorge Lopez. I know they got a ton of pitching. Can't remember. Did they? I gotta look it up.
Dang it, Nolan.
Shut up.
I
Oh, they
expected
got
to have this
Tyler
ready.
Mahle. They got Tyler Mahle from.
Yeah, they got Tyler Mahle. They're from the Reds.
They also got Michael Fulmer from Detroit.
Yeah, Michael Fulmer. Another arm. So they've added 2 relievers and a starter.
I'm literally scrolling through a trade tracker right now. That's it. That's all they did.
Yeah, solid.
Yeah, it's solid. But Center expected more. Like don't expect more. But I think the Phillies won it though.
You think the Phillies won the deadline?
They got David Robertson, they got Noah Syndergaard, and they got Brandon Marsh.
Not the team that got Josh Hader, Juan Soto, Josh Bell, Brandon Drury.
I'm saying, but they also I'm saying the Phillies gave up nothing to improve a lot more.
Did it mention what they actually gave up for what they gave up for? what the Phillies gave up for Syndergaard, because I never saw
Mickey Moniak
not a real person.
and a player to be named later. So, and then they got David Robertson for Ben Brown.
Not a real person either.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they gave up nothing, and then they did trade the Ohape kid, who's now the Angels' #1 prospect.
The Angels farm has to be terrible.
But they got a 24-year-old outfielder with promise.
Oh yeah. Like they did get Brandon Marsh, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's solid. So they got Brandon Marsh, Robertson.
He's interfield for the years.
Yep. And
They got a third legitimate starter. No, that's not.
I don't know how
Ranger
Syndergaard.
Suarez.
Just talking about Syndergaard in general, I don't know how Syndergaard's gonna do in Philly. Like when I think about Syndergaard, I don't think that. Like I would have said, he's perfect with the Angels. I don't think his style fits Philly.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he's hard enough
Hard enough.
I don't like really.
You're saying Bryce Harper's hard enough for Philly?
Yeah, Bryce
Dude,
Harper has edge.
Bryce Harper has swag, bro. Like he's had that edge since he was 16, bro. Like
I'm scared that Noah Syndergaard could legit break down crying on the mound whenever they're booing him.
yeah, bro. Like Bryce Harper was meant for Philly.
There's a reason he left New York.
Apparently, Brian Cashman said that he wanted to send Joey Gallo to a low-stress environment.
So he sends him to L.A.
He sends him to L.A. because he said, "quote unquote," the games end in 6 innings because they beat the shit out of everybody.
That is insane.
I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I saw on Twitter. I hope it's true. I really hope it's true.
I hope
That's
it's
funny.
true. That's funny. Games end in 6 innings.
Games
This
end
is
in 6 innings.
professional baseball.
Poor Joey Gallo, man. If you look at his statements whenever they're talking about with him in New York broke him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, broke him down.
He didn't want to leave Texas, man. He really didn't.
Well, he feels like he owed so much to New York because of how he played, and it affected him because now all of a sudden the job was like ripped away from him, and he's like realizing he's done here and doesn't feel like he done anything. I personally love the guy in New York. Felt like they should have kept him there for 162 personally. Loved when Joey Gallo stepped in the box.
9 innings a game.
Really wish he could hit 1 through 9, but. If Joey Gallo hit 1 through 9 and legit had 27 at bats, I would bet there's a perfect game.
If I got traded for a guy named Clayton Beater, I'd kill myself.
He's a 6'7". Apparently, he's a high prospect from the Dodgers.
So they're all the Dodgers prospects are high prospects. They beat everybody.
He's got a point.
That's true.
Half the Dodgers add everybody, but they are also like 80% homegrown.
The Dodgers are insane. It feels like they're cheating.
Facts.
Anyways, what's your next trade?
They might be. Let's investigate. The next one.
How many more you got left?
Not that many.
I know I still got to do a Red Sox rant.
Red Sox have traded Jay Groom for Eric Hosmer, Max Ferguson, Corey Rosier, how do you say this? And cash considerations, which means they're paying Eric Hosmer to play for us.
They are.
Yeah.
They did cover Eric Hosmer's. We basically
So what I read was that the Padres were going to cover all $39 million if he went to the Nats, but since he went to the Red Sox, they're still covering most of it. But they're
covering all of it.
Covering all of it.
Yeah.
Fire.
So they just did not want Eric Hosmer on the team.
Well, they kind of had. You can't deal him to the Nats and then be like, actually, no, I'm not. They're on my list of 10 teams I'm not going to play for. And
I mean, that's the Padres' fault.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
Something ain't right.
But then
that's the Padres' fault for putting him in a deal knowing that's in his contract. That's
imagine you're in the meetings and all of a sudden you're like, "Hey, Big Oz, we're sending you to Washington." He whips out this list of 10 teams from his pocket.
He's like standing outside the window, like, ding, ding, ding.
He's like, actually,
no, you're not.
He's like, yeah, actually on this list, and it's like in Crayola, and it's
no.
I can't go to here, Detroit, Texas, yeah, Oakland.
Somebody said on Twitter that it's like that's the most power Eric Hosmer has had since going to San Diego.
Jeez, not wrong.
That's fucky.
That's true.
But anyway, so Jay Groom, we basically sent them a pitching prospect that's supposed to been him for the last how many ever years. And I'm not mad that I'm moving on from that hope. Hosmer, what's going to happen with Hosmer is he's going to play out the rest of this year. Hopefully we're going to pull Cassis up. And he's going to get moved in the offseason. Somebody will take Hosmer to play for them for free.
Yeah.
So that's going to turn into a prospect.
He can either be a DH. I mean, no, he's not going to DH. He's going to play first.
I can cover your other trades for you real quick. We traded Christian Vasquez to
We already talked about
I
Vasquez.
literally just said we said that. We already said that.
That was one of the first things we talked about.
I was like,
Well, yeah, but I was just touching the whole Red Sox basis.
oh yeah, okay.
We traded him for 2 solid prospects. I'm not going to get deep on them. They're Houston's 12 and 21.
Hold on, I want to get deep on Reese McGuire.
Oh, we can. Well,
Fat Lord Reese McGuire.
oh, Reese.
spewing white in the white bins, Reese McGuire.
Oh,
Hey,
is
Start calling him white wine.
his scouting note says he likes to pull it,
like
and he has a good spray chart.
Reese White Wine McGuire.
the funniest thing is that he actually is a good defensive catcher.
Favorite food is jerk chicken.
Okay, but anyways,
like
talking about the Vasquez.
pulled pork.
What'd you say?
Pulled pork.
Jeez.
Start going.
Oh my god, man. Spew crew.
Skeet McGuire.
Oh, Reese Cup, man. So we traded Jake Diekman. God bless the White Sox souls having to deal when Jake Diekman takes the hill.
Oh yeah.
Public in recently Guire.
Yeah, that was for a literal jerk off in Reese McGuire. He has team control until 2025.
Oh my god, man.
And for those of you who don't know what Sid's referring to, in February he got in trouble for public masturbation.
Oh, ski, motherfucker.
And in the ballpark parking lot.
Yes.
In a white Mercedes.
Must have had a good spring training game that day. But anyways,
God, man.
we traded a not real person for we traded a not real person for Tommy Pham.
Yeah.
Who's solid. I like Tommy. If a fight breaks out,
we don't play fantasy football in the dugout.
As
long as we don't do that.
If by whatever reason we're deep in the playoffs in this fantasy football season,
and then the whole dugout's just in array because Tommy Pham's fighting people.
yeah, Tommy Pham and Chris Sale broke out into an all-out brawl.
Tommy Pham Fight Club in October.
If I promise,
Reese McGuire tries to join in, everybody runs away.
Whoa.
Hold on, bro, we ain't sword fighting.
Hold on, let me pull up this Jared.
Who fight? Like,
Y'all talking about fighting? What we talking about fighting for?
Tommy Pham did say, who was it? It was after a brawl with the Red, like the Reds got into a brawl with somebody. He told dude to put on gloves. So we get it popping.
This was right after the Red Sox traded Christian Vasquez and shortly after traded for Reese McGuire and Tommy Pham. Jared tweets, so far the Red Sox key trade deadline additions have been a guy who slaps people in the mouth over fantasy football and a dude who jerks off in public. Back to you in the studio.
Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see how it works out.
Sox Nation, let's ride.
Well, that's right.
Oh, man.
Pull it. Just squeeze it.
Pop it.
And then, outside of Eric Hosmer and Vasquez. Yep. So,
It's a sad day in
Oh
Boston.
my god, man.
Christian Vasquez is on the other side of the ball.
I'm not mad. Like, I thought I was going to be upset. I'm not upset. I'm just like, meh.
Just hurt.
I'm just like, I would give Hom like a C.
Yeah.
For this deadline.
But the next trade is kind of under the radar, but it's Blue Jays trading Jordan Groshans for Anthony Bass, Zach Pop, and a not real person.
Okay.
Because Jordan Groshans is a very solid left side infielder because he plays short and third, and for Miami to go out and Like, because Miami's, they were looking for prospects. That's all they want. That is very solid for them. And he could be up maybe next year.
Well, Groshans was already up with the Blue Jays.
Has he played this year?
Yeah,
What I saw is that he was in Double-A.
He's seen big league time this year.
Sheesh. But still.
But he'll probably see it if I was the Marlins, I'd run him out there.
Yeah, what do you got?
But there you go, Cade. Get you a third baseman.
Yeah. And you keep Pablo Lopez, who apparently you were shopping.
Cade, you got a third baseman. Khalil Watson will be there soon enough. Jazz Chisholm.
Maybe Khalil Watson will be there. He stops aiming at people. But,
Good thing Reese McGuire wasn't aiming at nobody.
Let's relax on Reese, all right?
Nah, bro.
Reese
nuts in the cup. Reese nuts in the
You
cup.
know how long you got to be doing it for somebody to call the cops on you and then they show up and you're still...
They're like, hey, man, this guy is like...
He's
the car
whacking it.
This dude...
The car's shaking, if you want to...
Yeah. He is going in.
By himself.
Bro, like, my thing is like...
The ballpark guy's like, man, I'm just trying to turn the lights off.
Bro, my thing is like, what was his move?
Like, yeah, like,
For-
what...
Like,
what
how
goes
was
through
that
your
gonna
mind?
end, bro?
He's like, after practice...
Over the Mercedes leather? In the Mercedes floorboard? You painting the steering wheel, cuz? Or do you got a big gulp cup just wait? What is the end game?
I'm on BET.
These past 10 minutes has been, you're subscribed to MPS Plus. This is MPS After Dark over here.
Oh, man. I haven't done a shameless plug in a while. Twitter, Next Play Sports, NPS. Instagram, Next Play Sports. We are the diamond with the letters NPS in it. You cannot miss us. It's the same thing you're seeing on the podcast cover, okay? Yeah. We need more followers. We have a whopping 40. We're on the way up, but we need to get there.
All right, here's what we're going to do. So when we post the link to the pod, if you publicly share your link and tag either me, Nolan, or Sid along with the MPS account, next show, I will include you into the intro.
Oh, we're doing shoutouts. Okay. That's not what I thought.
I will not only throw you in the intro,
and if we get 100
we will
people,
send you a smooth $5 for the first one. A random person. We're going to do a spin a wheel. The intro will be revolved around you.
If we get 100 people, we'll make an MPS OnlyFans.
Whoa! 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 I'm making a promotion.
It's just gonna be Timo and the
No,
It's just gonna be us reenacting Reese McGuire.
It's gonna be me eating corn dogs.
I'm sorry, officer. I didn't know. I thought this was
Timo one biting corn dogs. or July 4th popsicles.
It's gonna be me versus Joey Chestnut.
Straight to the tonsils.
All right, but anyway, all right.
Joey Chestnut wouldn't
sorry,
stand a
officer.
chance.
I thought this was my home. Like,
so we're gonna post a link.
Well, Reese McGuire probably didn't have a home with minor league pay.
You can also post the link, shout us out, tag us on whatever form of social media you choose to use, and after you do, we will put you on a spin the wheel. The winner is being included in the intro plus $5. Your next trade, is it the big fish?
it's the biggest fish in the pond, baby.
Along with
Goat Soto and Josh Bell for Mackenzie Gore. Shout out NC.
shout out North Carolina.
C.J. Abrams, Robert Hassel III, James Wood, Harlan Susano, as I'm going to call him,
brother.
and Luke Voigt.
Luke Voigt.
Mackenzie Gore is already up after, 2 years?
He just went on the shelf, but I think he'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He spent 3 seasons in the minors.
Was it 3?
Yeah.
I thought it was 2.
You got to thank Nolan. He got drafted.
He was a grade above us.
Yeah. No, he
Okay, I
wasn't.
think
He was
he
way.
was.
He was above. He was way. He got drafted in 2019, bro. He got drafted before that. Now we
Anyways,
did play. We did play at Whiteville, where we hit the high school he reigns from. But no, Mackenzie Gore got drafted he's like 2 or 3 grades above us.
Yeah.
But either way, continue with the deal.
C.J. Abrams, who he's still a prospect, lot to prove, but he's fast as shit. He's a speed demon. And then you got Robert Hassel, who's San Diego's #1, great outfielder, has all the tools. He'll probably be playing for the Nationals next week.
He got drafted in 2017.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
he's 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah. He got drafted out of high school.
And they also received the San Diego #3 prospect, James Wood, who's another outfielder, and he is 6'7", 240.
He's an outfielder at 6'7",
6'7",
240.
240. With
Yeah.
a 60 run
He's
grade.
the center field O'Neal Cruz.
He has a 60 run grade at that size.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the power grade?
Like 55.
Wow.
It's like 60, and then everything else was 55, and then his contact, his like actual hitting was 45.
For those of you who don't know the grades, we're talking about like out of 55, 45. It goes on a scale of 80.
It's 20
But
to
it's
80.
20 to 80. So like
20 to
20
80.
is the worst, 80 is the best.
Yeah.
50 is average. Is the average.
I think if you have anything above 50
good.
that's above average.
You have anything, if you have 60 and above, then you are
Elite.
like that's your strong suit.
Yeah.
If you have 80, you need
You're
more money.
Probably an MLB player already.
Yeah. And then they got Harlan Susano. Susana. He is San Diego's #14, and he is 18. He's 6'6", 235, and he hits 98 already. He's touching 98 on, I think it's a 2-seam.
Okay.
Hoss.
Yeah.
As good as these prospects are,
None of them are going to be Juan Soto. I'm sorry.
Well, that's not a guarantee. They got 2 18-year-olds, bro.
I was saying as good as these prospects are, this wasn't the earth-shattering deal.
No, it
That
wasn't.
was
It
supposed
wasn't.
to be.
Now, they got rid of enough players to make it an earth-shattering deal, but Luke Voigt didn't go to Washington, and neither did Eric Hosmer. But then again, the MLB player going over in the deal being Eric Hosmer just doesn't make any sense.
He doesn't do anything other than get the money out of San Diego.
Yeah, you'd have thought it would have been like Clev or somebody.
Yeah, I would have wanted one of them. It's amazing
Or
that
like
they
an
were able to
arm.
orchestrate. Now, San Diego, I will say they blew it up. You blew up the farm.
Yeah, the farm is
To
no
win in the
more.
next
No
two-
mas.
They need
So,
to
I
win a
mean-
ring in the next 2 years for it to be worth it, though.
Yeah, you got Josh Hader, you got Brandon Drury, you got Juan Soto, you got Josh Bell.
Yeah.
Brandon
Josh
Drury,
Bell's
I don't
also
even know
around.
where he's going to play for this team. Shortstop till Tatis gets back?
Who, Brandon Drury?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who they
And
have?
you like a third base
Who
shortstop?
they have
He
playing
can
second?
play second.
Manny Machado?
Manny Machado's playing second.
Oh, I thought you said third base.
Huh.
No, playing second. They have Jake Cronenworth, but Brandon Drury can start over Jake Cronenworth because he's having a career year. And then they
then
they
Josh
got
Bell's
and
at
they got
first?
Josh Bell, Juan Soto, Trent Grisham, and then
I don't know who the catcher is.
Jerickson Profar and left.
Jerickson
catcher?
Profar, is he not still hurt?
It's Austin Nola. It's Austin Nola or
Is Jerickson Profar not still hurt?
No, he literally had a 5-hit game today.
If they were this
Did
thirsty,
y'all,
we
did y'all
should.
see him get? Did y'all see him get pulled off the field like 2 weeks ago?
Who we talking about?
Bro,
Profar?
Jerickson Profar was running in for a ball and
that
he
was
fell
that was like a month ago.
and like hit his neck like on some dude's knee. Yeah, bro, like
he
was
got knocked
asleep.
out.
No, he didn't get knocked out.
Oh no, I'm thinking
They
Jordan
picked,
Alvarez.
but
I'm
they
thinking
were
Jordan.
helping him off the field, bro, and he got in the infield dirt and just dropped straight.
Yeah,
Like
that's scary.
Like he just started sidestepping and just
He had
fell.
5 hits today.
I miss him. He used to be a Ranger. We're at the MLB's farm system.
But he can. I mean, he
That's
can.
that's so bad.
I hate it.
I hate that feeling.
It's
When
okay.
you feel like you're just a big league.
Boston and Washington are the Dodgers farm system. So.
Dude, I don't understand. I'm not even going to get on that rant because we got to close this podcast down. I don't understand why we're acting like we're not the Red Sox. That's my problem.
Acting like we can't spend a buck.
Yeah. Where we at?
We were.
We're good. We're smooth. We're buttery.
Okay.
Needless to say, it is probably the best trade package that we've ever seen.
I don't think it's the best trade package in history.
What
Not-
other
not
big
like they were-
trades like that have we seen?
Because it
There,
came
there
out.
hasn't been one.
'Cause,
That's
bro,
the
it
thing.
came out. They're like, oh yeah, we want prospects 1 through 4. We want 2 serviceable starters. We want.
Yeah, the
they
fact
wanted
that
something else.
the fact that Luis Campusano is staying in San Diego is a crime by Washington. That is a crime. He was supposed to come over.
But now when you think about it, if the Cardinals had been willing to give up Jordan Walker or Carlson, their deal would have been better than the one that the Padres
it
was always better.
It would have been a Cardinal
But yeah, but that's my thing. Like
the fact that Dylan Carlson, like if you were like, we either keep Dylan Carlson or we keep Jordan Walker or
I've seen them both.
I think it was their number one. Their number one, Jordan Walker. That's him, right?
Yeah, I believe.
Yeah, that's who they didn't want to clear. Yeah. That's what the holdup was.
I mean, I get it. Jordan Walker's 20, and he's already the seventh best prospect in baseball at 20 years old.
I said this earlier to y'all, but Jared saw a tweet earlier about teams were calling about Nate Eovaldi, but apparently the asking price was quote unquote the moon.
Mm-hmm.
And he said, "Can the moon catch? Can the moon pitch and relief?"
Yeah, exactly.
Can the moon play defense in center field?
Jesus.
How's Jaron Duran doing?
Yeah. It's hit and miss.
Ezekiel Duran clears. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry.
Ezekiel Duran is guarantee you batting worse.
He's scary with the glove. Jaron's hitting 250 with like a 290 on base.
Let me see what my boy Zeke's doing.
All right. So we're starting to close this down, I'm assuming, unless y'all got anything.
I'm good. This episode really, I thought we were gonna talk about a lot more, honestly. But I mean, what else is there to talk about?
Yeah, we're kind of in a weird period. I mean, the trade deadline was very exciting.
We started.
I've never been this locked
Ezekiel
down.
Duran's batting 240.
He's hitting 245. His OBP is 287. It's literally a tick. Like
he's below Jaron.
He's like one swing under.
But he doesn't clear. That's the important part.
All right. Anyways,
he doesn't lose balls in life.
He just has a glove.
Lauren asked me. She was like, because we went to the beach today. Shout out Lauren. And we went to the beach.
Does she listen?
Sometimes.
Every podcast?
Not every podcast.
As she should.
But what did she ask?
But anyway, she was like, so we're going to the beach. She was like, "Are you going to be on your phone like the whole time?" I'm like, "Baby." I'm like, "The trade deadline's at 6:00. I was like, I've never been this locked into Twitter in my life.
Oh, dude, I'm sitting there playing the show. I have Twitter pulled up, and every 30 seconds, I'm refreshing it like this.
I want us to acknowledge me.
What?
Kiss the ring.
What ring?
Did Ian Happ and Chaffin go through?
No, those fell apart.
They never happened.
No.
But you knew that Juan Soto was a Padre.
No, he was a Cardinal until yesterday.
You're a clown.
He was a Padre an hour before the public.
You're a clown. You're a clown.
I'm just
it's
saying.
a clown. It was obvious. The reports that the Cardinals weren't going to put in a top prospect came out last night. And as soon as it came out last night, the Padres were a favorite. You are not our savior.
And they still held on to Lee's Composite.
For those who don't,
you are not my savior.
Know what happened? I told NPS. I texted the group chat. It was like the trade broke at like 11:30. I texted him at 10:30. I was like, "Hey, Hap's going to the Blue Jays. Juan Soto's a Padre."
And Chaffin's going to the Mets. He was 1 for 3.
No, I said I weren't firm on Chaffin to the Mets in the beginning, but I went ahead and put it out there.
So you picked the two teams that were favorited to get the guy, and then the morning after the Cardinals said they wouldn't give up.
To my source, if you're listening,
you're claiming it.
Keep doing the good work.
Who's the source?
I can't.
You texting Jared on the side? Like,
no,
what are you doing?
I can't tell my sources.
Is he gatekeeping a fake source? That is crazy.
It's not a source, bro. He's coming up with this shit off the dome.
It's probably Sox Stats or...
Nope. I can't expose my source, but I just want y'all to know I had the Juan Soto to the Padres an hour early. I could have broke it to the world.
It's not like they were favorites and they were just nitpicking details.
I'm just saying.
All morning.
I beat Jeff Passan.
I know you were up.
Sid, he's just selling car.
I know you were awake.
He's selling car parts to Jeff Passan and Ken Rosenthal. That's all he's doing. He's selling car parts to him. That's what it's doing.
All right, anyways,
Ken, what you got for me today?
If you've listened this long, Thank you so much. We thank you for tuning in. Thank you for allowing us to do what we love. Please keep hitting us with feedback. Let us know how you feel, what you like, what you don't like, what you want to hear about. And for y'all who keep telling me, "Hey, put me on the show, put me on the show." How about you put this and you shout out this podcast? You want to be on the show?
How about you
Show
earn
some
it?
support.
How about you earn it?
How about you promote this?
How about you earn it? How about you promote it as much as we do? Cade put in the hours.
Okay. Anyways. Like I said,
He spent gas.
Hey,
He spent the gas in this economy.
offer stands. You take the link to this podcast. You post a link to this podcast, and then you tag us. Tag us when you share it.
You know what we're gonna call our fans? The Diamond Club.
He thought, but
It can be centered around Diamond. We'll play with it.
we will. Anyways, like I said, shout out the podcast. Tag us.
Shit's
You're gonna get
fire.
$5, and the intro is gonna be involved with you. And y'all hear how fire they are. So, like I said, thank you so much. Thank you for allowing us to do what we love.
Peace.